with individuals who are not members of their household. Children under the age of 12 may attend social gatherings.
Wow. So how do you guys as mayors, I mean, next time there's a gathering at your park, what are you going to do? Go in there and be like, let me see your cards, everyone. I guess we'll just start with Mayor Kev. You look like you want to say something. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Guam.
Good morning.
I think it's time for us to also readjust to our office. You know, we started getting back to some kind of normalcy, right? But with the new order, it seems like we may have to scale back just to be in accordance with the governor. It'll be hard for us to, I think, go out there and to police stand out there and to check vaccination cards and what have you, especially since our facilities are open. So we're really going to have to revisit it, I think. And, maybe for the ones that already have booked into the Sagamicita, we'll probably go ahead and allow it. But I think moving forward until we start to see the numbers maybe go down, then we can reconsider reopening. But it's really, really dangerous. You know, we got some word just last week about Ocean View Middle School possible case, and it's our kids that we're worried about. At first we were worried about our Manumco, but it seems like our kids are where we should be concerned with now, especially for the 12 and below that cannot get vaccinated. So as far as the facility, I think we'll continue on with those again that are already on hold for the Sagamicita, but moving forward, we may have to revisit.
What about you, Mayor Johnny? I know that a lot of people have been using those the little shelters you have in front of Umatic Bay. So how are you going to make sure that only the vaccinated are gathering?
Unmute,
Mayor.
Good morning, Jason and Sabrina. Good morning, Guam.
Good morning, Mayor Johnny. Good morning, Umatic.
Umatic. Anyways, yeah, we had a big function here yesterday. And what the mayor of Ag is saying is, we got to relook at this because down here it's always party. There's people down here. We're gonna have a hard time with them, cutting down, and here we are now. We have to worry about our kids. Again, we have two of our staff that the kids have to be tested, so they're not in until the test comes out. So right now we're working with maybe five staff at the most right now, and we're gonna look over and check how we're gonna work on this. Our beach pavilion are the only one that are open right now. Everything else is shut down. Bathrooms are shut down, and the Manumcos, when they come down here, we have to make them use the bathroom, but we have to have somebody clean after. Because I'm here at the office every day, 7 days a week, just prepping everything for the people of Umatic and outside too. So right now our issue is to make sure that our people are safe and our kids.
Mayor Alec, let's go. So what kind of heads up did the Mayor's Council of Guam receive about this?
So I think that's my biggest issue about the whole executive order is that we all have the same concern, right? About the rise in numbers. We're all concerned about the pandemic. We're all concerned about getting sick. We're all concerned about staying healthy. But how can we continue to be healthy, to continue to be safe, continue to keep our economy rolling when, like Bree said, we get an executive order Friday, and we have 2 days to implement this executive order. Sure, we all want to be safe. We want our businesses to operate, and we want our community centers to be open, and our gyms to be open, and our parks to be utilized, because that's what they're there for. But where's the plan? The plan should have been implemented, but we don't know what the plan is. And if the plan is going to be given to us a day before, then of course it's going to be difficult to implement that plan. So no, we were not, we didn't know about the executive order and what was going to come down. But of course, again, we want to work with everyone in this pandemic so that we can keep everyone safe. But they need to work with us as well, right? And so we need to we need to know what's going on in their minds so that we can prepare our communities. And of course, it just trickles down to our businesses, right? Our economy, and how do we expect to continue our revenues to generate when we prepare our restaurants and our businesses to operate and on one day, and then the following day we have to shut down for whatever reason, because no one wants to get fined $1,000, $2,000, and $10,000. And when you find out about who's going to monitor our parks, well, I don't know, whoever's going to pay the $10,000 in the end, if we're going to be fined. But we don't, we're already strapped as it is when it comes to staffing.
Right.
And we talk about, we always are concerned about the larger villages, Deredo, Jigo, Tumuning, Mingila, Barigada. How do we help them, right? I mean, it was difficult enough to produce mayor's verifications that we could do at our desks. One more having to go out to police on top of issuing those daily, going out to police the parks and what have you. And so I think there could have been, there's no doubt, there really is no doubt that there is a problem and that there's a pandemic and that we all want to be healthy and safe. The problem is the planning, the proper planning, and the execution of that plan, so that we're all on the same page, whether it's the government, whether it's the private sector. And my personal opinion, I don't think anyone should be forced to be vaccinated, and I don't think we should force the checking of the vaccination cards. I think the option should be given, which they are, right? There are many options and many opportunities to get vaccinated, many opportunities to get tested, and I think the government's doing a great job at that, and we should continue to promote that. And we should probably take a look at what the real issues are, which I think are always reported on KUAM and through the executive orders or through the press releases. So we should focus our efforts on the problem areas and not just give a blanket restriction for the entire island for whether it's the government or the private sector. But we can go on. And I think, like I said, everyone at the end of the day knows we all have the same, the big issue, and it's the pandemic, and it's keeping everyone healthy and safe. But it's just the plan, the proper planning and the execution of that plan, I think is where we're falling short.
Did you want to go to the phone line?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the phones here. We have, I think, is it Kel? Oh, darn it. Okay, try again. Sorry, guys. 637-0094. Chelsea, if you could call back. Mayors.
No, well, I guess I wanted to ask then, we talk about plans, and I know that the senior citizen centers, they are scheduled to open. What is it, the October? Are you guys hearing?
October 1st.
Are you guys hearing anything? Are you guys going to be enforcing, and you must be fully vaccinated? I know that some in UMCO may have some health issues that they're not able to get the vaccine, but
so that's another thing is like we have to consider that, because that's already been discussed with the administrator for Division of Senior Citizens, that we're not able to require or mandate those vaccinations unless, of course, the regulations have changed from the grantor. But at this point, we can't mandate the seniors, the Manamco, to get vaccinated in order to enter the senior center. For the employees, we're just going to, and it's the same boat with the employees. We have to highly encourage them to get vaccinated. Well, I don't know. That might change, right? Because of the of the mandate on the government employees.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, we certainly thank you guys for coming on. We do have our phone lines are starting to light up right now.
Call us next time. We'll talk about the erosion that we wanted to bring up in Agate and Umalik, because that was going good for them.
I know, Mayor. We'll reach out later today. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, guys, keep it where you got it. We got Dr. Hoa Wen of the Physicians Advisory Group, as Joe Cameron of the Guam Association of Retired Persons has called for his resignation this morning. We also got Public Health, Chima Bakwim, Tom Nadeau. They're going to come on and unpack this executive order, all of that. And